Nissan is all about SUVs these days, with passenger cars such as the Pulsar representing less than 5% of its sales for 2017.
That means cars like this new Pathfinder are more important than ever before. So Nissan has updated the model for 2017.
So Nissan's updated the Pathfinder for 2017, giving it a model year update that addresses a few little issues that the car had. And one of them is a change to its suspension. The previous car was quite soft and roly-poly, and Nissan wanted to firm a bit of that up and give it some more steering response. And I'm not sure that they've absolutely nailed that, to be honest. It still feels like a big bus of a car, doesn't it? Here we get into a roundabout and you sort of, yeah, it pitches around like a little bit of a boat. But some of the other changes have been more successful. So one of them was to the styling, where you've got the new Nissan V-Motion grille at the front, which brings it into line with cars like the X-Trail. I think it looks pretty good. And on the interior here, we've got some new features, a touchscreen, and all kinds of good stuff. So Danny, what were your impressions?
Yeah, look, my initial first impression was, oh my God, this is just so huge.
It is.
You know, and it's almost overwhelming, like, you know, for a petite sort of person, because you get in, I had to adjust the chair all the way up to the top. Putting a baby seat in, you have to hop into the back and put it in. So it is a really big car to just get a handle of. But I mean, inside, I mean, obviously being in the top spec model here, it's really plush looking. I do like it. The only thing that doesn't sort of fit well with this plush interior is the foot brake.
Now the car we're driving now is the Pathfinder Titanium, which is fully loaded. You've got your LED lights, you've got a few driver aids, some good stuff, you know, autonomous emergency braking, active cruise control, lane departure warning systems, all good to have in a family car. I had this car over a few days, and at one point had quite a few people in the car, and everyone was pretty comfortable. You can put adults in the third row. The Easy Flex seats, how good are they? You just one little touch of a button.
Fantastic.
Yep.
You can, easy for the people in the third row to get out. Sometimes it can be difficult, and you know, a lot of fun for kids.
Yeah, the seats just flip forward. It's a really great design, and there's plenty of room in the back for adults as well. Everyone's comfy.
What I do like is the 360-degree camera.
That is a great gadget. Nissan were one of the real pioneers of that technology, and it's excellent to have it. Yeah, I really am a fan of that. One thing that I do like about this car is the engine. Now there's been a real downsizing trend lately where car companies are going for smaller, more efficient motors, lots of turbocharging, lots of 4-cylinder engines. Nissan hasn't gone there. This still has big old V6 under the bonnet. Sounds good.
I can hear it.
Yeah, 200 kilowatts of power. Great thing to have, isn't it?
Yeah, I really liked the V6 engine, I have to admit, but I think I should have a go.
Absolutely. Let me pull up and give you a drive.
Yeah, Dave, I really like this engine. It's grunty, it's meaty, and you're not afraid of taking anyone on the road. With a big monster like this, it is quite a beast. It does feel quite heavy though. That's probably one of the things I noticed. But you know, those 20-inch tyres are pretty good. They're really firm on the road. They take the corners well, and you know, obviously going over bumps is quite smooth.
Got a Cvt Automatic Transmission. That's another thing that Nissan's done, is given that a little bit of a tweak. How do you find the auto of this thing?
Look, as you know, I've never really been a big fan of CVT, so it doesn't really rate that highly with me. But you know, overall, when you put into context just how big a car like this is and how much work needs to be done, it's all right. For a family car, especially with this top spec model, I mean, it's got everything you're looking for. The safety, I really like the dual entertainment screens at the back for the kids, you know, the wireless headphones. So it really has thought of everything, but it comes at a price.
This thing costs about $72,000 drive away. Yeah, the car does represent a fair bit of investment, but the family car is always a bit like that, isn't it? It's sort of the secondarist thing after the home, and yeah, something that you do need to choose quite carefully. Yeah, as we said before, Nissan really is all about SUVs these days, and I think this Pathfinder is evidence that they're trying to make them as good as possible. No, it's not an all-new model. That'll come a bit later on and really give Nissan a great rival to something like the CX-9. But in terms of a midlife update, it really does address some good things.
Yeah, it does.